First.
So everyone follow me, the guy in the Fisher outfit. We are going to be running up and over all of these hills. Try not to die.
Maiden song comes to mind.
I mean, I say try not to die, and what I mean by that is don't get hit by Kagooties too much, unless you're a tank. Tanks don't really care. So the big thing here will be spreading out and interrupting these spheres, right? They're going to be stacking right about here where I'm jumping. Get these interrupts. There's one over here.
So this is the second wave of the first ad pull, right? Is it? Are there only one?
Next wave here.
Okay, yeah.
Same
So
thing.
the main tank taunts all of these spheres, and so there's 3 of them. And then runs behind this mushroom over here, kind of close to the main group.
Yep, there you go. That's the stuff. And keep them interrupted so they move. That is the DD's job, to interrupt. So at this point, as we progress, one tank can run forward and start the next pull, but we are not going to do too much of that stuff today.
You calling out horns today, or do we just go by the list?
The list is usually pretty good. So Cosmor. There's a specific way we're gonna call them eventually, like tank healer swapping. Alright, next trash pool is here at this mushroom. No horn here.
That looks suspiciously like a boss fight.
Stabilize the rift before it drags anything else through. This structure has some hold on the rift, or the other way around. I'll investigate while you finish up down there.
Alright, so what we will do is try the burn strat first. So we will all stay here on this platform, this little octagon here. Right? So healer's close as well. because this platform allegedly, and I feel like I've seen it intuitively as well, can block purges. So as long as we're all on it, we should be good. What, trap? Whichever one you have is fine. The AoE one is typical. Oh, you mean the alt? No, we will not use it at first, at least. And I am going to kite for today, at least. So let me swap to a decent kite setup. Okay, so what we will do is pull in the first boss, and Trado will kind of tank it, facing away from us, right about here. I'm not sure how far forward I can go before it pulls. So he'll be standing right about here, right? Close enough that we can hit him with melee from the platform, right? But no closer. He'll be dropping shock pulls on you that are about as big as this. So every time that happens, you kind of move over pretty quickly. It hurts a lot. And you'll just rotate from side to side, staying out of the pool. And then Emily will come in with the second boss later when that one dies. So during the entire time, DDs, dodge roll if you get a notification that you need to dodge roll. And healers, purge if your purge tracker starts lighting up red. Try to keep your magicka pretty high in the beginning, because as more spheres spawn on these little circle platforms here in the middle of the room, we'll get more and more poison injections. So right in the beginning, we will not be getting too many purgeable effects. So try to keep your magicka conserved until that tracker starts turning red every second, basically. Alright, and I will kite over here so that the sparkles go towards me and not towards anybody else. But the first sparkle will go into the group frequently. So if I call block, make sure you block. Otherwise you can die or get stunned.
Should I always do the first horde?
So Emily will horn first because she's about to run away. And go ahead and Ellie drain the boss. We'll give it a shot and then we'll see if we have any questions afterwards. So make sure you have all of your things set up. Alright.
I'll
On
taunt
Emily's count.
the Positrox one, the one on the left. Because I'm used to it, I guess. It doesn't matter though. But
Right. Emily will count because she horns.
okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Block. Try to get the boss a tiny bit closer if you can. I'll need a purge. Good. Be sure to keep your eye out for dodge rolls.
Okay, there are a bunch of things called shocks on me over here, so the main tank taunts them.
This barrier.
I'm running low of magicka.
Aha, we still have a long way to go as well. Alright, that'll wipe. It'll wipe really quick when it happens. And we can give it one more try. That looks very far off though. But we will look at it later. For this fight, Worm Cult becomes very useful as well.
I shall go farm it. Again.
Damage is also good. so it's hard to say what's better. Alright, so the boss can be a little bit closer here. That way, when he throws the sparkles at me, it's a slightly steeper angle, and it's less likely to get thrown at the group. Yes. Yep, yeah, you'll taunt him, like, from here, maybe. And then once he's here, you turn him around. He should be pretty close. Did everyone see the dodge roll it looked like? It didn't look like anyone was dying to it. Right. Let's give it another shot.
No, we should talk about the shulks first.
Oh, the shocks. Yeah, I don't really know what they do when they go over there. So, you
I
can
mean, from my
explain that.
experience, it seems like they randomly spawn on people. I don't know if it has to do with distance. Sometimes they spawn on me when I'm over there, sometimes they don't. But they spawn throughout the fight. It's not just one time. And ideally, the main tank taunts as many of them as they can and CCs them when they come over, so that's just easier to manage. But when they come over to the main group, the AoEs will eventually kill them. They're just very important to manage because they do so much damage, which is why I died really quickly, because there were 3 over there.
Also, if they go into the group, there's almost no humanly possible way to get them out of the group without also killing the group using the boss. So if they get into the group, people just have to heal through it for the most.
DKs will usually use like talons to keep them in place. And then there are other CCs for different classes, but whatever works. But sometimes they spawn on the kiter, who stands over to the side, over here.
Yeah, you have to have a clear vision of them. So if they're on anything you can hit, like the other tank or me kiting, then you should taunt them. But if they're in the group, you probably are not going to be able to get.
If they spawn on me, I'll try to walk up closer, so you're in range to taunt them without having to move. But yeah.
Alright, let's give it another go on Emily's count.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Block. Fox's horn is next in about 2 seconds. Go ahead. Kaz's horn. Oh,
Okay, there's a couple shulks on me. Actually, wait, there's 4, that's a lot.
There's a kiter down, so we're gonna get a lot of stuns. Someone can come res me.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's one more on me.
Yeah, my swallow soul fell off my bar somehow, so I haven't been able to heal myself this whole... That'll probably be a wipe, because there's no way for me to sustain out there. That's just my fault. Go ahead and wipe. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There's not a whole lot of good stuff you can do for the bugs.
They chainable?
Are they?
I don't know,
I have
I've
no
never...
idea. The main thing is they're just hard to target.
I'll try to chain them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very hard to target. Alright, well, let's give it another go. We'll do it one more time, and then what we're going to do is a half burn. Because you notice how it gets very, very hard when we get them to 15%? That enrages everything, and the poison will do double damage, and we're going to get very, very short take aims that are only 3 seconds instead of 9 seconds, so we'll get 3 times more. And it gets very difficult. So we might do the half burn after this. Alright, so everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Try to throw your orbs so they're in my direction as well, so I get some sustain. Good, thank you.
In the group.
There are like 4 shulks on me.
Did what I could.
That's alright. We'll do the half burn as well. I think it's much easier for us.
They can be chained.
Holy shit.
So what we're going to do is get a boss to 20% and then swap it. And then we'll kill that boss, and then we'll kill the other one.
Andros is the kiter. Who is gonna purge you?
I
Because
was,
my
I
purge is
was
not reaching you.
chaining to the DD.
Yeah, I have to walk in and kind of... I should have respec to have a skill point for it. You can try kiting if you want. Would you like to try that?
Not really, no.
Let's see. Oh, well.
Not
It's
on the
quite
first
hard
run.
without a purge, so I'm finding it. I may have to go respec.
I mean, I can just walk over, right?
Kind of. Yeah. You can kind of step here and purge. We'll make do for today. Eventually a healer will be kiting though. Mainly because of their ability to bring purge, and because we don't... Like, I lose a lot of damage standing out there as well. So we'll do way more damage up here. And there's not a whole lot to purge until the first boss is about dead. And then the off tank will take the kiting position and you can join the group.
I mean, if you want to walk me through it, I can try. Do I need a taunt for that?
Nope. You just stand here, right behind this second bar. And that will cause him to throw those little sparkly balls out. And you block those so you don't get stunned.
Okay,
And that's it.
I shall try it. This is gonna
oh,
suck.
That's fine. Just let it kill you.
Good start.
No, don't do this one. Just let it wipe.
Right, it's gonna suck for combat prayers because, yeah.
Alright, so we'll give that a shot.
Are we doing
No, we're going to swap at 20%. So at 20%, Emily will bring in the other boss. Trado will take that boss, and then we'll kill that one. And then we'll kill the one that we were first hitting later. That way we can avoid the enrage from the spheres.
Okay. Anything special I need to do, or just stand there and block?
Don't hold block too much or you'll run out of... But that should be about it.
Okay.
All the poison injections, when they hit you, those take stamina, is the idea. Alrighty. Make sure you heal yourself as well. Don't just only heal the group from back there.
Mhm.
Alrighty, everybody ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get the res real quick. I'll take trap horn. Trado horn. Vox step in and horn, because he just threw the thing, so you have a second. Good. Alright, start thinking about swapping. He's at 42%.
There's one shock on me. Or 3.
Alright, we need to swap.
That is a lot
Take the
of
boss
poison
off, Emily.
coming my way.
No one hit the low boss anymore. Get the reses.
Fuck!
The kiter's down.
Yeah. Mistimed my roll dodge with a take aim. It's not my bad.
There's still one shock on. Okay, he's gone.
Alright, that'll be a wipe. So that was actually pretty good. That will do, probably. You saw what got you, though, right? So it's not like... It's a surprise
No, I
for
saw
next
the,
time.
saw the
Okay,
problem.
cool. Yep,
I just
so...
mistimed the dodge.
Yep, that should do. So make sure if you're getting low on Magicka. How is your Magicka, Trado? Is it pretty high most of the... Sure. Alright, so if your Magicka is high, make sure you shout out if you start getting low on Magicka, Kaz, so that Trado can start spamming Purge for a little while. So if you hear Kaz saying she needs to heavy attack, then Purge a couple times in a row for her, so that she can get back up. Helps give like a light reset there.
I can
Alright.
probably walk into range for purchase.
Yep, after the little sparkles go out, then your job kiting is done for about 3 seconds, so you can walk forward and purge once or...
Okay.
But make sure you get back there There's no set timer on when he throws them, so just don't walk up for too long.
Mhm.
Alright, let's go for it again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm going to call when the boss is at 40% again. And we need him to swap somewhere around 20. Right. Kaz's horn. Vox's horn when it's ready. Alright, he's at 50%.
Okay, there's shocks on me.
Alright, swap now, about. Try to get the reses, slow DPS for a bit.
Ah,
Kiter's down.
what even got me? Okay.
Seriously.
Oh, they didn't swap. Oh, we'll start over.
I got stand, mid, dodge roll, and then that cancelled the roll. So, taking name kill.
No, venom injection is kind of the hard part of the fight.
Is it Venom Injection or Venom Burst? Because I died to Venom Burst.
Venom
probably around
Burst
Purge.
is the on hit.
Oh.
So injection is the damage over time, and you can kinda let a tick or two of injection go, but the main reason people like being purged quickly is a Venom Burst can finish you off if you've been hit by injection already. So you kinda get lowered a little bit, and then you just get blasted. It's mainly just purging in this fight is very hard to sustain. It essentially ends up being, after we get into the fight a little while, probably 4 out of 5 of every casts. But this is the gist of the fight. This is really what it is. And we clear it when our DPS is high enough, the kiter does not die, and the purges are sufficient, right? Well, but you can see what you're doing wrong, right? So it's not a
Yeah.
problem. Like, it's just those are the 3 conditions. You have to have enough damage, you have to have enough purges, and you have to have a living kiter. And then, of course, the shocks, which, you know, when you turn around, there's all those spheres and everything. It's rough. So,
Or
would you like
Purge.
to try? We can swap the tanking as well for now, too, if you'd like. Emily has more experience with this fight. So, because mainly what we're doing is today we're getting a tour of the dungeon, so especially when you come back next week, if your internet's better and everything, I'm sure that helps, then we can always swap back. It's not a big deal. Mainly here, I just want everyone to see the fight, especially so that when they read guides, they know what they're reading is kind of the big thing. It's no longer some sort of imaginary idea. So we'll do that. We'll have Emily main tank for today, and then you'll probably main tank next time. Unless you don't want to, it's totally up to you. So you will just hold the folks back there, and then if you have shocks, you have to let people know somehow.
Alright, I will try to... Ooh. Wait, I can combat prayer from back here. Ooh. Nice.
So let me get this straight. We are We are switching bosses at 40%.
At 40, I'll call it at somewhere around 50 and 40 as we get close, and then we need to swap them just about 20%.
All right.
So you can start walking it over when this one's around 30-ish. I'll call that out.
All good.
How much damage do the take aims do?
Depends on your armor, but if you don't block it, somewhere around 28k, I think.
Okay.
If you block it, I think it's somewhere around 19k, so if you use buy stat food, you can survive it, but...
I'm just thinking Shimmering Shield should absorb it, actually.
Yeah, mainly just dodging is best.
Okay.
I say just dodging, but it's not that easy when there's so much going on. Alright, let's give it another go. So you will hold the boss on this same platform, but on the other side of the room.
Roger.
And then we'll swap. And if shocks are on, you kind of come in a little closer so Emily can reach them. Whoop.
Of course.
My shape. Alright, let's go. My bad. So, you do not have horn. Alright, that's fine. So, Kaz, horn when you're ready. This one is at 50%. He's now at 40%.
What the
Start
fuck?
bringing the other one in.
I got it.
I'm getting the healer up. Swap bosses while I do that.
I taunted the other one.
I'm down.
Gosh. I had no...
Off tanks
no
down. Aha. Yes, it's difficult to sustain it, especially out there. Alright, so we'll reset. We'll try this one more time.
Fuck it.
And then, because this is probably the strat we'll use for now. But for the sake of seeing the other bosses today, we'll do the way Zos intended, which is much easier.
Yeah, I just died to the initial hits, not even to the dot. Oh, fuck, Rocky.
I just had to keep my magic up for that thing.
All I can say is so much purging. Oh my.
So this is the easy strat.
This is the hard strat.
Oh.
When Emily counts.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, he's at 50% now. Yep, good job. See if we can get the healer up. He's at 35%, so start bringing the other boss up. Oh, healers are down, both of them, so we're gonna wipe.
Fuck me.
That's right. We'll do it the way Zos intended,
No,
which
I
in a
just need
way
to
is
not
good.
fuck up with my self-healing. That is my fault
Yeah,
here.
it's really tempting to heal the group, but
It seems
one
kind of a waste
springs
to
and an
put
orb
springs on
should be
myself.
enough.
Yeah, I need to sort
Uh,
something out.
Orb
Oh,
is so strong, it's nuts. One springs and one orb is probably okay. Like if you throw orb into group, that's good. And then you can kind of springs yourself. And then maybe throw budding seeds into the group or something. But you shouldn't have to do too much.
Okay, I'm back.
Gosh, like, to be completely honest, this is way messier than Twins in the in fucking Moth.
Well, this is also not intended. Uh, the normal way of doing it's
So
not
messy.
too bad. But doing it this way saves like 5 minutes. It's insane.
Alright.
So when we do start progressing the fights properly, it raises your score by like 15k. It's
I don't know if you
huge.
addressed it, but if we just split the group into 2 parties, with one
Uh,
tank, one healer, and DDs each.
kind of. It's hard to do in this fight because of the way the platform line of sight's purged.
I mean, just one group takes one boss.
Oh yeah, that's the intended way.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it if this doesn't work once or twice more. So we'll try it where you focus more on healing for yourself one
Yeah.
more time, and then we'll do it the intended.
Yeah, this is not reliable.
The intended way is pretty not bad.
Yeah, fuck, this might work. Okay.
Alright. So Emily's count and Emily's horn.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Kaz's horn. Right, boss is at 40%, so get ready to start swapping soon.
Alright.
Right. Go ahead and start walking yours over. Yep. So slow DPS, let them swap. Yep, get the reses, that's good. Alright, hit the second boss. Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm out of
Oh.
magic. I can't purge. I'm dead.
Yeah. It requires a lot of sustain. So we'll talk about ways to improve it, especially with gear. For this joke, gear is pretty... Making sure you have what you need.
I mean, I am sitting at 2k region without Betty. That should be enough.
Aw, you think so, but... For this fight, you could have like 3,800, and that would be...
And pots and Argonian.
That's the thing, is Breton does it really well. Argonian is pretty bad.
Give me
for
1
us.
sec.
I know from experience. It's rough.
Wait, I'm an idiot. I have a free purge for myself.
Yeah, I've been using it. I mean, oh,
I've been using the Templar one a couple times.
I mean, I have
The
Betty.
ritual is very useful.
I should just use Betty.
Actual free 0 cost. Ooh.
Yeah, actual free.
So once Trado is back, what we are going to do is negate all of the purging nonsense. So when the bosses are close together, they shoot a laser at each other like that, and that enrages them. So what we need to do is pull them apart every so often to stop this timer that builds as they're connected. But every time a sphere spawns, we are going to bring the bosses close together and use the laser to break the shield around the spheres, and then kill the spheres immediately, then go back to hitting the bosses. Typically the best way to do it is to keep everyone pretty close together. That way we don't have sparkles shooting in every single conceivable direction. So what we'll do is we'll hit one boss first to 20%, then the other one to 20%, and then we'll kill both of them. But
So we don't switch.
you will not be swapping bosses. You will be
Thank God.
pulling them apart and back together. This is the way Zos wants us to do the fight. I think we'll be able to get the burn when we kit for it. So next time it should be pretty... But it's nice to see how the intended fight works as well. Because not too many people do it anymore. Usually once you can clear this dungeon pretty well, you kind of abandon this strat. And we will do the same thing in coming weeks. So, when we are ready, each of you will taunt a boss and kind of hold them apart. And then whenever we see a sphere, we have to call it out. Kind of call it out by a clock. So right now you're at 12 o'clock and we're at 6 o'clock. So kind of call it, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, etc. And both of you will walk over, shoot the laser over the shield. Once the shield is broken, we need to kill the sphere super quickly. Everyone stay close together so that if anything needs to be purged, we can purge it. And that healing will be good enough. If the laser is connected to the bosses, stand back a little bit as well for DDs, because they're going to do a tail whip and shoot sparkles and stuff, and that stuff hurts a lot more when they're connected. So you can get one shot pretty well. Alrighty, everyone ready to give it a shot?
Yes, sir. I
So
go for the
everyone stay
apothecary.
together. So everyone will be staying together to reiterate, so that healing and purging is all in one central location. If we split between two different bosses, the way they move, it ends up being kind of hard, and there's no penalty for hitting one more than the other. Everyone stay together so we fit into a healing springs. Alright, on Emily's count. Alright, let's
Okay,
go.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we have a sphere here. 7 o'clock. Connect the laser to break its shield. Everyone set your AoEs on the sphere. Good, kill the sphere. And we just keep doing that. So the next sphere is all the way over here. Try not to get hit by the laser as a DD as well. Alright, kill the sphere. Kind of group up a little closer for purges.
There's one more here.
Yep, we got a couple here. And then just kind of go for the boss that's closest. Bring him a little closer to get the laser. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so...
Straight at 5 o'clock.
Yep. So let's try and keep the damage low on this one that's already low so we don't accidentally push it too far. Because AoEs are still going to continue to hit it, so focus the one that's higher health.
Ouch.
Yep. So when the laser's connected, be sure to back up a bit. Oh. Alright, but that's it. That's the whole fight. And that went pretty okay. If we get the other tank up, we should be able to recover. As long as you don't get stunned while rezzing. Yeah. It's probably faster to wipe. Make sure we get enough healing on the tanks as well. It looks like the tank died. Healable stuff.
That thing is fucking...
Yep, but that's fine. That's exactly how the fight goes. You kind of get used to pulling them together, and then once you get used to it, it's great because then you never do the strat ever. Alright, on Emily's count, and then Emily's...
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoop. Yep, make sure we block when
Good start.
we start as well, yeah. I forgot about that. He always throws it into group, right? He did that earlier as well, but it's more risky here because now they're going to be slightly enraged.
Cannot res. There we go. Nope. Yep, got it.
Alright, first sphere is here.
My horn.
Yep, go ahead. Focus the sphere very quickly, and then move to the next one. As we're on the next sphere, Trado's horn. Yep. Try to get the laser over it a bit more. The sphere shield is still up. Alright, it's down. Get the sphere, get the reses, bring the bosses apart a little bit, and then move to the next sphere. Good. That's it. Focus whichever boss you like. Move to the next sphere. Try to stay pretty close together though.
This looks like an uncoordinated mess, but it works better. I'm amazed.
Yeah, it's a very mobile fight in the intended way. I wish it was more normal. We have
My
another
horn.
sphere at 6. Good. Move them apart. Alright, another one here at 2 o'clock. Get some more DPS on the higher one as well. Try not to kill the one that's already low.
What happens if you kill it?
Everything enrages forever. So let's get this sphere here at 6 o'clock. Yep, 6. There we go. Everyone move together to 6 o'clock. We're at 12. Right, now we can get 12 o'clock. Good, get the sphere. Next sphere is right there,
My horn?
10 o'clock.
You've got to be
Alright.
shitting me.
Get the reses real quick. Get the tank. Right, the tank is up. Big heals on the tanks.
We have no heals.
Dead.
Healers are both dead.
Alright, so we'll reset it one more time.
This strat is very headless chicken.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Let's try to keep stacked a little tighter as well.
It wasn't half bad, but then I had the feeling the group was just starting to spread out all over the.
Yep. Yeah, we can stay pretty stacked. So we'll go to the sphere and set our AoEs on it, but try to stay back a bit so you don't get lasered when the boss jumps. Go ahead on Emily's count.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, first one's at 12 o'clock. Stand a little away from it so you don't get lasered. Its shield is still up. The shield is not going down. What the heck? Okay, it's down. Right. Next one over here.
Get the revives.
Yep. If we res, we have to res all together. So kind of stay close to where we're resing for a bit. Right, once everybody's up, make sure we're grouped close. And then let's get this one here at 9 o'clock. Set your AoEs. Shadows down.
Got it. Oh, it did.
Oh,
I have a take aim. I think that was the laser, right? Kind of walk towards the inside of the... Yeah. Alright. That is an easily correctable one. So I think we're good. Let's just reset. It's easier than recovering a tank. Unless we already have them up.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, let's reset.
Do we just kite the bugs or?
Do we kite the what?
The bugs.
They should die to AoEs when we come to spheres. If you get a lot of them on you, we can try to focus them real quick. You can call the
All right.
shocks.
I will.
Alright, on Emily's count. And Kaz's horn first.
3, 2, 1, go.
Block. He's gonna throw sparkles right away. The first sphere. 9 o'clock. Everyone move towards 9 o'clock.
I fell down, so I'm gonna be stunned for a while, but I think I'm okay.
We're nicely stacked. Try to keep it pretty close to this the whole time. Alright, we have 2 more spheres. Alright, get that one. Both. After we get these spheres, we'll go get Noth.
I need someone to bash. Thank you.
Alright, get the res. Make sure we have kite, or heal on the person res. Alright, break the sphere here. While we're waiting for the sphere, we can kill these Shaw. Okay, get the sphere. Alright, focus the other boss primarily now. Two o'clock, we have a sphere.
Bash. Oh, thank you. Oh, guys, you're fast.
Right, sphere is down. Let's try to get some reses. We'll need a purge as well. Good. Alright, the sphere here. Let's get let's get this one and then get the two at the bottom. Alright, we're getting the two at the bottom. Right.
What?
Get Fox up super fast.
Static cascade. Okay.
Get the tank up.
Okay.
I think that was the enraged cascade on the group,
Must have
probably.
been. It was like 27,000.
I'm so glad the stuns from here will go away next patch.
Right. We're doing mostly everything okay. We're starting to stack much tighter. I think the main thing is getting the shields down on the spheres faster.
Yeah. I have a problem with this where we are being 12 o'clock. Just doesn't sit well
This
with
is
my
6
brain.
o'clock.
It is? Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry.
Alright, let's go again.
Alright then.
3, 2, 1, go.
Block.
Alright, 12 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Be careful for the laser, guys. Alright, get the spheres down. Alright, bring them away.
Need revives. Quickly.
Yeah, let's
Thanks,
reset it
Al.
faster.
Okay.
Huge ass last
I
black.
can do this!
46,000 damage tick. Okay.
So, to make it more consistent, let's have Trado is always on the outside of the ring, and Emily's always on the inside. That
Yes.
way, you guys have an easier time gauging. Alright, again.
To think that this is the first boss is kind of intimidating.
Most of the others are much easier than this one. The fourth one's harder, but the rest, like the third boss is actually kind of...
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Rip.
Someone getting him up?
Try it. On target.
$12 o'clock? Bring them apart. The next is right here, 10 o'clock. $3 o'clock.
And Rage and Cascade probably. Yeah.
Ouch.
So 10 o'clock. So what got people there? I didn't
Uh,
really see that one.
Headbutt.
Enrage sparkles.
Aha. Yep, so stand farther from the boss while they're breaking the spheres. While they're enraged, if his tail hits you, it's going to kill you. Yeah.
Honestly, the
cascade
way I feel
farther
like
back.
we should do it is someone stands in the middle and doesn't move, and one other person moves, and that's as in tank. I don't know.
That sounds like a really fucking good.
How is that too far?
Isn't that going to keep them
It's-
connected the entire time?
It's too far away if you stand right in the middle. Yeah. You kind of still have to move a little.
Yeah,
Second.
I just want to say I'm really fucking sorry, but sometimes I get some lag spikes where this fight seems way too relaxed. Then it really. What I mean by that is like I get a ping of 400 and everything is just static.
Uh-huh. How frequent is it?
It's pretty uncommon. Like I've only had it 2 times the whole time we've been here, but when it happens, it's pretty fucking.
That's house of fabrication for you.
Well, let's go again then. On Emily's count.
Any
Three.
difference between the bosses?
Yep, Kaz's horn. Actually, let's take Trado's horn first. No,
Alright.
no differences.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Six o'clock. Okay, 2 o'clock. Stand a little bit back from the bosses. Good. Break the laser. Getting the tank up.
Both,
I'll need a purge.
I think.
Alright. Let's get 12 o'clock first. Then 6. Healers for, what's his name? Yep. I'll get Trado. I'm going to die, I think. Yep. A big thing is for the outside tank, they'll get far away occasionally, so you have to keep an eye on them if he gets really low.
Yeah, it's just the amount of hurt you have to make, man. I don't have that kind of.
Am I the only one alive?
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
Check your armor.
Yep, check your armor, check your food. 2 o'clock. 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 2 o'c So DDs can group more tight. We'll kind of grab reses as we can get close to them. But if we're not as a group together on reses, it's very difficult to get them. People will typically get poison injection and die. And then for healers, a bit more purging. And focusing on Trado when he gets far away, because he's staying really far to the outside.
Purging gets a bit
Wait,
difficult when people
what are you?
spread out.
You're a Dragon Knight. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put Emily on the outside because she has major expedition. So you stay on the inside and Emily will go outside because she can run way faster.
Roger.
It's like 5 times more distance, so... Alright, let's go for it. Cos's horn when it's ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
I need to stop doing...
Yep. Someone getting him up? Yeah.
Alright, we have one at about 8 o'clock. Everyone move over to the sphere. Kind of stand back a little bit from it. Watch for the laser. It's about to... Good. Break the laser. Everyone move to 2 o'clock after we get this res. The tanks can start moving over there. I guess is okay. A couple purges here.
Yeah,
Need
this
revives.
ping
We
is
need revives.
unreasonable.
We have
Like,
one
I
healer
think there's no reason for me to do this. This internet is too.
Alright, that's fine. Do you have a DD?
dead. We need a heal. Res
Yeah,
and a healer.
I have a DD. Yeah, I would love to join us.
Let's swap. I'll try tanking and see what happens. Mainly because the tank roll in this dungeon instantly wipes the group if you get any lag.
Could we take a quick
Yeah, I
break if
figured.
you're switching?
Sure. Let's do that. Take a quick break.
Yeah,
I'll give a
like
couple of
guys, I'm fucking terribly sorry, but the internet providers and their holiness is bringing.
It's alright.
Relatable.
It's alright.
Okay, back in a minute.
Don't. Anyone needs a banker?
They're not nearly as difficult to manage, in my opinion. And the 5th boss, non-hard mode, is not too bad. It's this one and the 4th.
Like, not to sound too holy, but I think I definitely can do it. But with this internet connection, like, it's super hot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not going super terribly. It's just one of those things where you miss one of the mechanics and everyone dies. So if a tank dies or a purge gets missed are the two primary things.
That makes a lot of sense. Holy shit! I never knew that so much purging was in game. Holy.
Yeah, this is it. This is the only fight in the entire game where you have to purge some.
Also,
That's
VMO.
insane.
Here and VMO. Only places when you have to purge.
Alright, so I'm on the inside. Emily's on the outside. And each time we come back, this will be much easier as well.
Especially when it gets nerfed.
Yeah, it's getting a big nerf. I really don't know how big the nerf is, but we'll see.
It's like
Everyone-
health-wise and stuff like that. It's pretty
Yep.
big.
Everyone just hop on the PTS and let's go test next week instead of doing it on live.
With a ping of 300.
So
Handros
this,
will once be advantaged.
Yeah, let's get the clear before nerf.
it takes a while to learn this. That's the problem. This dungeon is abnormally difficult for its release date. There's a reason people don't like running it. Alright, so Emily's outside, I'm inside. And let's get started.
Food
Okay,
check.
3,
Yep, good idea.
Yep.
3. 3, 3, 3. Go. Kidding.
Still one person needs food.
Ah,
There
it's
we go.
not. There we go. Alright.
Okay,
Right,
3,
that's it.
2, 1. Go.
My horn. Tank
What?
down.
Healer down. Why did that so much damage suddenly?
The enrage when I died.
Ah, fuck. Wipe.
So I'll ask the, do you have Breath of Life on for this fight? Because I'll take that occasionally from the Templar healer. And that should be pretty good.
Okay. Yes, I do. I popped that on you once. But, yeah.
Let's go again.
I'll chase you around. How about that?
I wouldn't recommend getting close.
I'll
letting
see
me so
you
long.
outside.
No thanks.
How about
Right?
Okay, 3,
Emily's,
2, 1. Go.
Emily's horn first. Alright, first one's at 6 o'clock. Is it broken?
Nope.
It's broken.
Couldn't reach you out there, Andros. I'm dead.
For the most part, it'll be Breath of Life can reach that. Wardens are not good at that kind of thing. Oh, let's reset.
Tried to get you with the shrooms.
Oh yeah, it's very short range.
That's 20 meters.
Alright, so let's go again. I'm gonna try outside as well.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Get the reses.
Well, I'm not very good at this. It's easier to reset this early in.
Wiping you.
Let's just reset. If they're only like 2% in, it's faster to wipe usually.
The energy arcing between those fabricants is strong. Enough to dissipate flesh or melt metal.
I'm down to a single soldier.
How?
Um,
Do you want a couple?
if you have them.
Oh, I can give you a stack, but then I'll be down to 17 unless I open my bank. If I can find you.
Then give me half a stack maybe.
That's work.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, 12 o'clock. Alright, go ahead and kill that.
What the fuck happened?
Oh, it was a conduit problem.
Dook.
Three, two, one, go.
My horn. First one's 12 o'clock. Good. I need to break the laser.
My horn.
Go ahead. Next one's 12 o'clock. Watch the laser, guys. As Emily comes in. Go ahead and get it.
Tank down, revive, please.
Okay.
The boss around.
Right.
There are a lot of shocks on me.
I'm trying to remove.
Alright, let's get this one.
Down.
Bus on me.
Can we get the tank up?
No! Oh,
Oh,
my
I'm
god.
done. Well, I'm figuring it out more at least. Alright, everybody's ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
$12 o'clock. You should be able to get it.
Nine o'clock.
Going to 9 o'clock.
This one still has...
That's fine, we're over here.
There's still a sphere alive. The first one.
This one can be hit.
Horn.
I'm moving over here to 5 o'clock. Good. Moving to 2 o'clock. Oh,
Nope.
tank down.
Oh god. Yeah, it one-shot me after. Andres, you need more heals or more sustain?
Heals ideally. We need to group a lot closer as well. So that we can set healing springs.
I'm gonna get yelled at, but I'm considering slotting barrier.
Aw. The main thing is if we're close enough that we all fit in a springs, it lasts for 9 seconds, so you can throw that. Plus...
Yeah, but we haven't had a run where people, including me, don't run into conduits or
Yeah.
any shocks.
Stay pretty close to me. I guess we'll do that, and then maybe Emily and I will swap bosses so that we can kind of keep them even later in the fight. Alright, let's go for it again.
Three, two, one, go.
This is a good stack. Even closer. We kind of lost it a little.
Sphere right behind us.
Yep, so everyone careful. Careful for the laser. Alright, kill it. I'm moving to 2 up. Everyone come over here to the sphere. Shield is broken. Go ahead. We're gonna move to the next one.
My horn.
Barrier.
Oh, that wasn't my barrier.
Watch the laser.
We need revives back here.
I'm moving to the next one. We have shots on
Shocks
every
responding.
side.
Step closer, please.
Yep. Always closer is better.
Emily about to die. There we go.
There are shocks on me.
Get the shocks and then the reses. We can just relax for a little bit.
Barrier again.
Alright, so 6 o'clock while resing. Alright, get the sphere. Alright, everybody come with me to 12 o'clock. Get the sphere. Bash. Right. We're moving to the next. Watch for the laser.
Step closer, please.
Yep. To the next sphere. Oh, I lost them. Stack up closer again. Right. Get that sphere. Next sphere here.
Need to switch, I think it's 30%.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh god.
Alright, start focusing the other boss. Right, let's grab this sphere as well.
I got shocks on.
Shocks on me.
Enrage.
Resus, come on.
Be careful not to hit my boss too much. Watch for the laser, I'm coming to 6 o'clock. Kill the sphere. Oop, I'm going down.
Rest the tank.
Got it.
Alright, get this sphere.
Fuck!
I'm down.
I'm down.
Shield was up.
Alright. Get the reses if we can. Healers, try not to res here. Only purge and... Alright, let's get this sphere. Watch for the laser.
It's not broken.
On the damage, the Negatrix, it's 10%.
Don't damage the low HP one, don't burn it. Stack closer, please.
I'm down.
Get Antlers up.
Don't hit this anymore. We'll get this one here at 2 o'clock.
Works.
2 and 12 o'clock. I'm down.
Emily down. Yeah.
When we start attacking the other boss, where should we be stood? Because there seems to be a lot of confusion there. Should we be in the middle, or should we stay on the
Where-
outside with you?
Where the spheres are.
Okay.
Because we'll continue breaking the sphere.
So we stay on the outside then.
You... No, towards the inside is fine as well.
Okay.
As long as we're together. The big thing is stay behind at least one of the bosses. Don't stand in an area where you're between them so that when we're moving, so when you're hitting the inside one, you can kind of stand so that even if the outside one goes to the sphere, you don't get hit by the laser. And if we're attacking the outside one, behind the outside boss so that no one walks through you.
Just for cohesion's sake, what if we all try and stand around this kind of ring? The one I marked with springs. The one between the grated parts.
It's just really difficult to see where the tether's going to show up because of the way how how we're doing, where we're just going and breaking it.
So if this is
And-
the boss from the outside, hit him from this side, not here. Because if you hit him from the side and the other boss walks into you, you'll get laser.
Hmm. So we can just say stay on the outside graded, well, catwalk kind of thing. Just so people stay together. Cool.
Alright, so let's give it a go.
3, 2, 1.
So here, stand here against the wall so that when Emily walks through, you don't get lasered. Another good way to think of it is when we're running to a sphere, do not run ahead of the tank. So everyone run behind me now as I come through here, because the laser will come through you a bit. There you go, like that. That's good. Oh, 2 o'clock. Alright, so you guys stay where you are. Let me run through you. And now we're gonna break the 2 o'clock one first. And now as you come to catch up, you can't get lasered. There we go.
Closer, closer.
Nice, good stuff.
Shulks are spawning.
Bash.
I got shot.
I'm done. I have him back. Let's get the reses here by the sphere first so we can get the sphere down at least. Grab all those reses, and once we're done, we'll come over here to where both Emily and I are.
They were connected for too long.
Oh god.
Get the sphere first, then the reses.
Everyone's dead except for the tanks and healers.
Alright,
Why
let's try it again.
Expert progression group.
Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so that works. What we'll do is we'll always move in the same direction so that everyone's always behind. And we have to stop and res together. A lot of times it'll be fine if we have one healer stay with the group and one healer can go out and res because they can purge themselves if they have to. But it's a lot of it's kind of the group kind of gets ahead and behind itself at the same. Right, so let's go again.
3, 2, 1.
So we're always going to go counterclockwise. Alright, let's move to the sphere. So here at 2 o'clock, everyone stay close. Alright. We'll just keep moving clockwise.
Shocks are spawning.
Get this shock down. Good.
There are 4 shocks
Get
on
the
me.
shocks on Emily. I'll move to 6 o'clock as well. Get the res before we move over. Alright, moving to 6. Alright, now to the next one right here.
Shouldn't we focus on the second boss?
We can hit this one a bit more. Here, I'll take Emily's. Yeah, so we'll hit this one. Get the res while getting this sphere.
Oh god, tank down.
Get the tank up.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody regroup. Get close to each other. Once everyone's up, we'll get the sphere. Bash. Alright, let's get it. Good. Kill the sphere. Alright, next sphere. Alright, next sphere here.
What?
Let's get the reses as well. Right.
Shit.
Get reses.
Yeah, no.
That was pretty good up until then. What was it that hit everyone?
I had shock problems.
Uh-huh. If you ever get shocks on you, you can call that out as well. They're really hard to survive.
Got hit by an electric thing for 40,000.
Wait,
Are we meant to stop and prioritize the shulks when they come up? Because I noticed there were a
Yes.
lot of them loose shortly before people just died.
yeah, they're pretty good to focus.
Okay.
Ideally, if we all move to the same sphere at the same time, they should die on their... But if you get them on you, you can shout them out and we can focus those first. That works if we just go one direction as well. It solves the laser problem. So we will stop and focus shocks as well.
So we just go counterclockwise the entire time.
Yes.
My
And
game
also,
lead.
be careful not... We have to res at very good times, mainly when there's only 1 or 2 spheres up, and we can just kind of chill for a while. A lot of times it'll be better to not res someone right away.
I'm just going to reload UI as well since we've got a disconnect.
Oh god, not.
Starting to get serious FPS troubles.
Yeah.
We'll see at triplets. What's mean FPS problems?
Yeah, that's where my only ever attempt at this trial ended.
So.
So shock's the only problem there, I think. I've only seen this strat maybe once or twice that I've done. So I'm not entirely sure what gets there.
I think the biggest problem is enraged shock waves.
Yeah. So make sure
Yeah,
you
shocks
shout if you get shocks on you.
And tanks randomly dying.
Yeah, the laser. I can't do anything about that because I'm against the wall as well.
Yeah. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Soon.
So when you see the tail whip as well, if you block, that can be survived. That's when the little sparkles come out. So just stand back a little bit while we're connecting them. That way you have a little bit more time to react. And then sometimes we'll just need some extra heals there as well, because it's a lot of damage.
Oh god, what did I just press? Okay, never mind.
Alright, everyone's here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Kaz's horn. We're moving to 12 o'clock. Alright, the next sphere. Alright, good. Next sphere. Bash.
Shulks are spawning.
Focus shulks.
To stack.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, I'm moving around to the next. I'll take Fox's horn.
Oh, I think I crashed.
Oh, Kaz's horn.
Everything stopped still.
Good, get the sphere. If he dies, don't res. Next sphere here. 5 o'clock.
Swap?
Get the sphere. After here. Okay, now we can swap. So damage
Yeah, I
on the...
talked to the other boss.
I need heals. Alright. Everybody on... Oop. Never mind.
Next.
Well, that was a lot better. That worked well. Stay near the other boss here. The high health boss. Alright, once we have all the reses, we'll move. We need purge. purges.
Shocks are spawning and they're all on me.
Right. We need more purges.
Cuz down.
What happened was terrible.
Alright, let's start rotating again. Alright, this sphere here. 10 o'clock. Or, yep. Next sphere. Bash. Bash. Next sphere.
I'm back in the fight, by the way.
Alright. Get the one res, then we'll kill the next sphere. Alright, next sphere. Take Kaz's horn when it's ready. Watch the laser. Good. Kill the sphere. Next sphere. Good.
Shocks are spawning.
Bash on me, I think. Oh, we're good. As soon as the shocks are down, be careful. Yep. Alright, kill the sphere. My horn. Oh, what? I'm bad. I'm coming. I got. Alright, let's get this sphere.
Down.
Alright, try burning the low boss. Burn the low boss. And then burn the other boss. Ah.
What happened?
I think that was a purge on the...
So close, guys.
Yeah, that was a...
I am really, really sorry, but I'm going to have to start my game in full. Reloading the UI actually made my FPS worse, and I was doing all of that on about 9 FPS.
What boss are you guys on, Andrews?
Still the first. We had a
Don't
tank
lag.
ping problem, and now I'm tanking, so it's rough.
Big X.
Well, next week it's also going to be much easier, so it's not like much of this is in vain. Or when is the release?
A month.
Oh, a month. Oh.
It's in March when they nerf it.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to beat it unnerfed as well. This boss is rough with me tanking.
We got fairly close.
We still need quicker purges as well. I died to 7 seconds of unpurged poison injection.
Well, we're kind of
Just call it out, like I have slotted purchase.
I have a good idea.
also-
Battery rotation, easy.
I also have a purge on my bar and use it when I get the purge.
It's mainly a focus thing. If you have Purge Tracker, one healer with Purge can do it on this strat even. It's just hard to focus because there's a lot going on. We have to remember pretty much everyone here hasn't done vHoF yet. So it's kind of a lot of collections of things. I've never tanked before, so that doesn't help anyone.
Yeah, I tested tanking with a DD taunting the other one. It went horrible.
On the loading screen now, sorry to keep you waiting.
Sure.
Do I have to run all the way back, or is there...
You do.
Yes.
No!
It's not that.
Just
We
ban
definitely
channel
have it.
isolation.
We're
Yeah,
losing it to missing one mechanic towards the end each time.
But yeah, to compare, I went from under 10 FPS and I'm now at 88 FPS. That's the difference of a restart.
Yeah. It's probably a component of just the server not being fond of us being in there for so long as well.
I was hoping a quick UI reload would be enough to fix it, but nope.
I would like to clear this boss. If we clear one boss a week, that's honestly not the worst thing. The others are easier. I find the second boss generally easier, the third boss is much easier, the fourth boss is hard, and the fifth boss is easier again.
I wonder how much they're gonna nerf, like, the ads on the fourth boss? Like, they were gonna nerf the Factorum or whatever they called. I wonder how little health they will have. It can be super...
I don't think it'll be by much. I think people are overrating how much they'll do, but I also have no faith in Zos, so...
Well, and any nerf on that, like, helps though.
It does. That is
No
true.
resource drain and no stuns on Cascade are enough for me.
Alright, everyone's back. Alright, let's go again. So Kazu's horn.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep, you guys can kind of walk around the outside of the, what's it called? Little shock pulls as well. Make sure it's the outside though, towards the wall. 12 o'clock, moving to it. Get the res while killing the sphere.
What the fuck?
Get the healer first, if you can.
Residual static, what the hell is that?
Alright, moving to the next sphere. Alright, get the sphere. Good. Moving to the next one. Good.
Shulks are spawning.
Focus shulks. They're all on Emily. There's one on me. Good. Alright, let's grab the next sphere. Kazkenhorn. Get that sphere. Alright. My horn at this next sphere. Alright, swap bosses. Stop hitting the low one. Bash.
Okay, I taunted the other one.
We need a rest on the healer, please.
Emergency barrier.
Get the res, then move over here. Alright, let's get this sphere. Good. Shulks are spawning. Right. Everyone back to me.
Oops. My bad.
Right, next sphere. Oh my goodness.
Shield still up.
Yep, try it again. Let's do a... We definitely need to swap earlier. That's a problem I'm making. I'm forgetting we're gonna damage during shock phase as well. So we should probably just try mostly
Shock's
getting
on
a
me.
burn. Yeah. Kill the low boss and then kill the higher one.
Standing.
Just go for it. Tanks can res once we get it. Get that low one.
Nope.
No.
So I'm gonna have to swap them earlier. I'm forgetting we'll damage them while shocks are...
Still
So
like
I'll
more,
start swapping around 30 to 35.
still like more spheres spawning towards the end.
Yeah, it's because the second boss went under 15%. Once it's under 15%, the spawns are much faster. Alright, let's go again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
let's move over to the sphere. It's quite a run.
So many spheres.
Yep, we should be fine. There's no wind rage. Just lots of purging.
Shelves are spawning.
Good. Let's get the sphere. Get the res later for for now we just need a lot of purging and get some spheres down. Right, get the sphere. Yeah. Let's get 2 more spheres down, then we'll get Ymrith. Or actually, let's swap bosses right now too. Oh, that's the wrong. Why isn't it coming? Did I over taunt it? That was my bad. I got really defocused on that.
Whoa.
Okay. You can survive taking aim if you have Ice Heart and block.
That is true. Or if you have about 20k HP and block. But you'll still get knocked down and probably die to something else.
Or if you have like 4k stamina left and you can just dodge roll it.
Yeah, it's better. Let's go again.
3, 2, 1.
First sphere is right on top of me. 3 o'clock. Bash. Good. Next one's whatever clock this is, 10. O'clock. Go get the shocks real quick. Alright, come back. 12 o'clock. Alright. Next sphere.
Swap bosses.
Yep, let's swap. Sorry, I'm not focused on that. I'm not used to playing tanks, so I have a lot to think about. Alright, let's get this sphere. Straight to the next.
Shocks.
Shocks. Can I taunt them? How easily can I grab them away? Try not to use ults on the shocks either. Come over here to the sphere. Kill the sphere. Right. Next one here. Right, we're good. Heals on Emily a bit. If you have a good bash. Next sphere.
Oh shit, not broken.
That's fine. We'll try again once this is gone. Get good damage on the boss while we do it. Alright, get the sphere again.
They're down.
Get it. Lots of purging.
Go for the healer.
Get the res right away.
Not healer's dead. Or not.
Alright, let's get a big damage on this boss. Lots of purging.
Shocks are spawning.
Yep, we're probably gonna burn from here. I'm gonna extend the horn. Right. So go ahead and kill the low HP boss, some of you. Whoever's on the higher HP, stay on it a bit. Stay grouped a bit more though, so we can purge. Okay, good. Alright. Get the low boss.
Spheres engaged. Enraged.
Yep, get the enraged one that Emily has.
Nope. What?
So as we get lower, we'll have to kill the low one very quickly. And then we'll turn to the second one. So make sure you keep an eye on which one's lower at the moment.
When you call to kill the one on low hit points, where should we actually stand? Because I noticed a few of us were in the middle and we all just basically insta-died.
Ideally all on the lower one.
Yeah,
And
but
if you're
where do we
ranged, you can
stand
hit
when
the higher.
attacking it? That's what I mean.
Anywhere near it's fine.
As long as you're grouped.
Yeah. It's not too big of a deal. Close
Okay,
enough
cool.
that melees
Just all
can hit
seemed
it.
to instantly fall over when we focused on that one.
Yeah, the group kind of cut into two, and I think that's because I said some people can focus the higher one. But, that's my mistake.
Okay.
Alright, let's go again. Let's at least get this boss.
Okay,
And then
3,
we'll end in a half
2,
hour.
Oops.
1.
Let's go.
Bash.
That was my bad there, sorry.
I'm actually gonna go the other way since it's right here. So watch out for a sec. Do not run in front of it. Do not run in front of it. There we go. Alright, kill the sphere. Alright, I'm gonna bring him back to where he should be. Bash.
My horn. After this one.
Alright, get the sphere.
Sharks are spawning.
Go grab the shulks. Keep the purges up. Alright, let's swap bosses in a couple percent. So let's break this sphere and then swap. I need a purge. Alright, let's swap bosses. Start hitting this other one. At 12 o'clock, we're gonna back up. Careful here. Make sure we're grouped up. That's good.
My horn.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Alright, get the reses and then we'll grab the next one. Whoever's not resing, keep hitting the boss. Shulks. Shulks. Everyone on shulks. I'm moving this way. We're gonna get all three of these spheres. Careful for the laser. Alright, get the sphere.
What the fuck? Oh, the boss hit me. Okay.
Oops.
Oh.
Get the reses. Make sure we keep purging. Get the sphere down. We're gonna be going this way for now. Purges as well. Alright, get the sphere. Next sphere. Go ahead and get it.
Double damage.
Oh yeah. Next sphere. Shulks as well. Keep the purges going. Let's separate.
Tank down.
Tank down.
Got the boss on me. Fighting.
Alright, they're approaching 15%, so kill this one that I'm on. Just go ahead and kill it. Alright, now go kill Emily's. Watch for dodge rolls. Do not res anyone. I will res as a tank. Keep the purges going. Purge is the biggest thing here. There's a healer down. Good. There you go. Very nice.
Yay.
Yeah, it's that last phase is really rough. Let's die deliberately to this next boss a couple times. So what we're going to do is deliberately look for a couple mechanics, and that's it. We want to see what they look like. Because this boss, as long as we know what we're looking at, is not too bad. And then the third boss is pretty easy, so
Wait.
I don't think we'll have too many issues with them.
I'm sorry,
And then the
what's-
fourth boss we'll get stuck on for a while, which is fine. So this boss is after a trash pool, so let's kill the trash first.
Wait, is it the same arena?
Yep.
Fuck
Right
my
in
life,
this
that's
room.
boring.
Yep, so let's... Yeah. So we'll kill the trash real quick.
What about purging, etc.?
No purge in this one. Go ahead and kill the trash.
Useful skills, Pog.
Alright, good. Now everyone get away from the middle of the arena once these die. Very good. So the couple of the mechanics we're going to look for is number one. Well, let's wait for the boss to spawn so you can see what he looks like. So that is the main boss. Unfortunately, in this dungeon, a lot of enemies look very similar to each other because they're all robots. So those gigantic centurions that spin in circles that you probably know from Volenfell and such, occasionally those will spawn. But instead of spinning, what they do is they shoot steam out. Right? They'll shoot it out in little 180 degree cones. There will be spinny ones at the end. But in the beginning, all we'll have is the steamers. So they're going to shoot out a grid of steam, alternating kind of like a checkerboard. The strategy for that we're following is run away. No one tried to dodge anything. So whenever somebody calls a steamer, get away from that if it starts steaming, right? So I'll call when it's steaming. But otherwise, put all of your damage on that until it's dead. The second mechanic is a tank mechanic. Sometimes the boss will split into 4 shades. So what they have to do is block each of the shades. So at random, each one will shoot a projectile at the tank and they have to block it. If they do not, it wipes everyone in front of that shade. Then the third mechanic is the spinners at 40% and under. So it'll start spawning centurions that will spin as you're using. They die after time, not damage. So the off tank will grab those and run them away from the group. You can dodge roll through it. So if sometimes they'll spawn in the group and the tank has to drag them through you. So dodge roll to get away from it. They'll die on their own. You don't have to worry about it. And then the last mechanic is, or no, there's 2 more. There will be these little pieces of lightning. These, I think they're called what? Conduits of some sort, right? I think they're called conduits. Yeah, it's like a little beam of lightning shooting out of the ground. We have to kill that as fast as possible because it drains everyone's resources. That's towards the end. And then the main mechanic is going upstairs. So we have these platforms. There's one at each side, right? So every so often they will start lighting up with a beam, and you'll hear Devathfir sort of talking about how there's something going on and you have to go up there and stop it. So we need to have 2 people go up who have good self-healing, and they're going to have to do a little mini game upstairs. And then when they're finished or finishing with that game, 2 people have to go onto the 2 remaining platforms and go up there to press a button all at the same time. So the upstairs Let me see. Emily can just stay downstairs with a healer, right? Yeah, 2 people should be fine. I mean, we can adjust the number depending on our success rate. So here's what we'll do. So there are, but the button pressers can go up at the end. They don't actually have to go up there and help kill everything. So what I'm going to do is we're all going to go upstairs except for Emily and both the healers, I guess. So the healers and Emily will stay downstairs. Oh, yeah, we can't all go up. Darn. So everyone go up one at a time. So we have Ava, Grumble, Ez, and Yimrith can all go up at the same time, right? So you all have to take a different platform. Just go up there and see what it looks like, right? So the basic idea is when you get up there, there are 4 spheres you have to kill that have shields, just like the first boss. But the laser shoots at one of the people that's upstairs randomly, and that person has to go break a shield. Do not run into the laser. If you're not that person, it will kill you very, very quickly. And make sure you're breaking sphere shields, because you only have 90 seconds to kill everything. Otherwise, it wipes the entire group. So you'll move together, because you have to follow the person with the laser, and you kind of want everyone to be in the same area, so no matter who gets chosen, it doesn't matter, you're all near each other. And as you're killing the 4th sphere, you'll call for extra people to come up if we are not sending up 4 people. And you'll all go up and press a button. You have to press it at the same time. No egg timer. So let's have Ava, Grumble, Ez, and Imrith go up the first and take a look around. Once you all go up on your teleporters, I don't care which one you do. We're not doing it super formally, so find one that works and go for it. But go up there and kind of look around. There are little sparks on the ground that do a lot of damage, so try to avoid those. Stick together. Use the laser to break the spheres. Once the sphere shield is broken, kill the spheres. Then once all 4 are dead, spread out, and behind each of the spheres is a button that you'll all press at the same time. So somebody will say press in 3, 2, 1, press. Does that make sense? Because it might not until you see it.
How the fuck do people park this?
They don't. You can barely even pug normal. It's too coordinated. So you 4, you remember who you are. You're gonna all go up together, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna wipe inevitably, and the other 4 will go up and get to see it. Right? I want everyone to see it so they know what to ask questions about. So I'm going to pull the boss. We're going to keep an eye out for steamers, conduits, the boss mechanic for the tank, and then the first 4 people will go upstairs. All we're doing is looking for mechanics. We're not worrying about much else. Alright, I'm going to pull in 3, 2, 1. There's some extra attacks, like here this guy will do this, and it shoots sparkles, and that will stun you. So here's a steamer. When he starts steaming, you'll see he'll do like a little puffy attack. This, get out. Nobody stand in that. It hurts way too much and it applies a healing debuff. And everyone focuses it. So that's that heavy attack that shoots sparkles out. So first 4 people go upstairs. Another thing he does is jumps to the farthest person in the room. So we all want to be pretty close. Aha, and meteors. So you saw those meteors there? We kind of stack up a little close. And then when those meteors start charging up like that, everyone get out. Yep. And then immediately stack back on the boss.
No, I fell down.
Oh, that's fine. Did you get a chance to look?
Yeah, I saw the beam and everything. But then I forgot about the platform opening again.
So dodge the meteors, come back in. Good, stack back up. And there's that shock pool, right? Avoid the shock pools, avoid the cones. The sort of everyone has this mechanic thing.
Steamer?
So that's the steamer again. And we get out of... And then stack back up again so he doesn't jump to people. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so now he's gonna one-shot us. This is what it looks like when we're too late upstairs. Kaboom.
Well, this isn't fun.
We got 2 of them down, but it was only me and Arva up there, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. So you understood what it was with the laser, right?
Yeah, that looks pretty
Alright,
straightforward.
awesome.
And I
Cool.
didn't really have any issues without a proper heal either.
Yep. Sounds good.
If I remember correctly, you can switch the person with the laser if you shoot light attack at the machinery in the center.
Yep. If you stay together, it shouldn't matter too much. Then you can spend all your time hitting the enemy. But you can do stuff like that. Alright, so... You both have seen it, and that made sense.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do the same 4 people again. We're just going to look at it. I want everyone to kind of get to see the buttons. Alright, so I'm going to do it again. So everybody stack up. Right? Block his cone, or dodge his cone if he shoots it. Like that. Block that. And here's the steamer, so if it starts steaming, make sure you get away. So get out.
Wait, what? I was not in that. Okay.
This is... Oh, I think it's on Emily. Yeah. Yeah, the cones are still desynced here, so... Rough.
Feels like
same
they're
4 people
gonna-
go up. Dodge the meteors.
Dodge all the things.
And then come back immediately so he doesn't jump. Good. Dodge the meteors. Stay out of the shock pull. That'll be the big thing we have to get used to, is the shock pull. And then we dodge the meteors again. And that's kind of the rhythm down here. Not too much. Does everything make sense upstairs?
Yes.
Once you all spread out for a button, have somebody call
The spinner.
a countdown. Oh, so kill this steamer here. He's steaming, get out.
Yikes. Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Okay,
So the
3,
upstairs...
2, 1.
So that's about how much time you
Tiny
have.
bit too slow. Okay.
As you get more efficient, you'll do
Yeah.
it faster and faster. So that
I
all
was-
made sense though. You all
The
understood
only thing
that?
I was struggling with a bit up there was sustain, to be honest.
For
Yeah, no magic on the last sphere.
So you all got to see the button and
Yeah.
understood where it was. Okay,
I
great.
think we had
So
all
now
together, so...
the other 4 DDs can all go up now. So that'll be Hayhurst, Noth, Trado, and Rob.
I seen this before, so if the
Oh, sure.
before people
Well, let's have Noth, Trado, and 2 of those who have already gone up. Who would like to go up again?
Maybe
go
pick
again.
whoever you actually have a plan to really do it, so they
That
get
will
more
largely
practice.
be by volunteer.
I think I'm going to put on War Machine for this.
Oh, that is a good idea. Hayhurst can go up if he'd like. So, I'll just pick 2 people, so Ez and Imrith, or
Master-
Ez and Grumble if you're swapping to War Machine.
Sorry, Master Architect, I mean. No.
Or Architect, yep, that's a good idea. That's a common strat.
Badge
So it'll be
12 o'clock, thank you.
Grumble, Ez, Noth, and Trado. No Hayhurst. He needs to stay down here and bash the boss.
Right, I'm done.
Alrighty. So now if we're all understanding where the buttons are for the most part.
My bad.
So we're all going to... You're going to go up at a specific platform now. So Ez, go up at 6 o'clock. Trado at 12 o'clock. Grumble at 3 o'clock. And Imrith at 9 o'clock. Steamer steaming.
What?
Get out.
I did not hear my name.
Oh, Noth. I'm sorry. You're where Trado would have been, so that would be 12 o'clock. And then Trado is not going up because he's normally a tank. Is that what it was? Or who did I overname? We'll see.
What is
It's mainly
liminal
just to take a look. Probably the pool that you're in, because you're too far away.
Oh.
Make sure we're all stacked pretty close.
I don't want to take that revive right now.
Yeah, you cannot survive that.
I fell down a hole.
Oh,
So did I.
that is very common.
I was trying to get out of the way of the beam.
The main thing that we want to see is exactly this mechanic, so...
Is it
everyone die on
worth
purpose?
whoever's getting the beam to run ahead before the current one is dead? Because that's what I've noticed. It seems to be somebody's getting the beam again before the current one's dead, and then we arrive at the next one and it's still got the force field up.
Yeah, if it's about to die, the person without the beam, but you know it's going to get transferred to, can run ahead to the next one to unbeam, to unshield it.
Yeah.
But you should only do that if you know that the person with the beam currently is going to be able to kill it, because if you don't and the beam transfers, the time wasted having to run back to unbeam it again is probably going to get the whole group killed.
Yeah, you should be fine doing it very simply, where you just stay together. Once we get it down to where we can use 2 people, then we'll start looking at that stuff. Alright, so let's do it again, so upstairs can see what they're doing. Everyone stack up and dodge for meteors and immediately come back. We don't want to get too far away because we need to keep him from jumping all over. Steamer, get out. Focus the steamer, good. Alright, so everybody go up at your platform, take a look. I'm gonna pull him over here. Alright, everybody stack up.
One person dead. 2 dead.
We have dead people upstairs, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That did a lot of damage.
Did you know what you died to?
Yeah, I'm
The
assuming that
sparkle
was
on
the
the gun?
sparks you mentioned
Yep.
earlier. That was the first time I actually saw them.
Yeah, they hurt.
Okay.
They look like nothing. Like it looks like
I
it
honestly
looks like a
didn't recognize
decoration.
it.
Yeah. I mean it really looks like a floor decoration and then it kills you.
Thing is,
That was,
the more
yeah,
of them, isn't
brutal.
it? The more people you send up, the more of the sparks there are.
Yeah.
Which is why it's also easier with 2 people if you have the damage, because there's less to avoid.
Yeah. I also didn't have any healing on, so
You will need lots of self-healing.
yeah, I just completely forgot to switch my boss when you told me to go upstairs right before we
Alright, let's do that. Make sure everyone has enough healing and sustain. You kind of have to build a not too great parsing build even to go upstairs. It's kind of like Cloud Rest where you kind of sacrifice a lot of yourself so
Just having a problem with magic upstairs. My magic is just being drained.
I'm just going to adjust my bars a little bit because I really want dark conversion when I'm up there.
We've seen most of the mechanics, so the meteors we spread out once they start. Then we stack back up. Block the cone. Every time he heavy attacks me, he shoots out sparkles that will stun you. You can block them. Up to you. It's usually a good idea. Get away from the steamer, but focus it. And then as we get lower to 40%, the off-tank will start bringing spinners away from the group. Sometimes I'll call for everyone to kill a conduit. They die very quickly. And then you immediately come back after killing it. and then also the tank mechanic, which you don't have to worry about. I just have to get it right, and I've never really done it before, so it will be exciting. I've always wanted to try. So...
How good would Consume Trap be upstairs?
Great, because if the enemy dies, you get
Yeah.
Magicka back. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Also throw shards if you can, though. For the rest
Yeah.
of the day. If you've got the sustain.
Let me know when you all have what you need.
Yep, I'm good.
But you'll see, this fight's a lot more relaxed. There's much less going on. It looks hectic, but for the most part, compared to the first one, it's very chill. Right. We'll give it maybe 3 more pulls, if that's alright, and then we'll call it for the... They'll be pretty quick. I want everyone to see the tank mechanic at least once, is the main thing. So 3, 2, 1. Block. Here comes the steamer. He's steaming, so hop. Alright, everybody stack back up on the boss. Good. Block. You guys see how that heavy attack looks? Because I'll probably stop calling it after a while.
You mean that wind-up thing he did?
Yes, exactly. Because it's very obvious to see, so keeping calls like that to a minimum is ideal. Ready? Good. Dodge the meteors. Is everyone upstairs?
Yep.
Good.
One die.
You can block this cone if you need. Alright, so
Arrest.
someone hop up upstairs so we can press the button for Imra. Out of the steam.
Who has the laser?
I'm fine.
So this is the tank
Yeah,
mechanic.
then-
There we go. I don't know how many people got to see that, but it's...
Oh, fuck you.
Are you ready?
There we go.
We were too slow upstairs because I'm not sure who it was who had the beam. They stopped to revive someone and then the rest of us had nothing to kill.
Ah, yes. Do not revive when you're upstairs. It
Okay.
takes too long, yeah.
We would have been fine, I think, with that otherwise.
I didn't have the beam, and then I started reviving, and then I had the beam. So
Yep. Yeah, it's a second person will come up to replace.
Okay.
And then you'll finish the mechanic, and we'll get them later. Once you guys are used to it, you'll probably kind of get used to the idea that you just kind of keep healing up extra, right? It's more than you... It feels really deceptively light until you start getting hit. And then, then it's a lot of damage. So you'll kind of get used to the flow of keeping up all those heals, and then you probably will do just fine.
Conversion really helped for me because that was getting my magic back as well.
Everyone downstairs is doing pretty well, stacking up very nicely. So let's go again. Same people going up. Does anyone have any questions about what they're seeing? So you can block here, this heavy attack, and that will keep you from getting stunned.
Yeah, is this going up and pressing buttons a thing we need to repeat every X%, or is it one time?
It's a timer.
Oh.
So away from the steamer.
More DPS, less mechanics. Cool.
Yep, this is it. This is basically the fight. Yep, so everyone kind of come over here. You can stand in front of the boss. Try not to do it too much, but he has no cleave. So if you need to get out of a shock pull by standing in front of him, that is totally fine. So everyone upstairs who's going up. Yep, everyone keep stacked up. Make sure we're kind of on the same side as the boss. A good indicator here I found is that whichever healer has Olo... Oh, so this is the tank.
Apparently I fail at seeing sparks when I have the beam on me.
Yeah.
I missed one there, so anyone who died to that got to see that. Alright. Would you guys like to do one more pull? I think that's 3. Downstairs looks great. Everyone's doing really well. So
I died.
It'll mainly be upstairs. So everyone understands what's going on up there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is send Hayhurst up, and because Grumble will probably be up there all the time. Same with Ez. And so then Hayhurst can go up instead of Imrith. I don't remember. Which side did you go up, Imrith? 9, right? Yeah. And are you good at going upstairs, Rob?
Where are we starting on upstairs?
Not sure if...
Can anyone decide?
I keep myself alive, that for sure, but not sure about damage.
Sure. Do we know, sorry, when we go upstairs, like, whose position should we all be trying to meet at to begin? Because, like, that time, I just didn't have a clue where to go.
12 o'clock is a nice and simple one to remember.
So I've got the full distance to run, as long as I know, because it was just confusing. I was like, where are they?
Because Hayhurst will probably be on the upstairs team for sure. Mm-hmm. And Rob has experience, but he's not a regular here, so... definitely not. Templars are just better up there. So we'll keep you going upstairs as well.
Yeah, I just need to learn to not fall down the holes.
Yeah, Templars are super valuable upstairs, so we'll have Noth. Nightblades are just meh, so you can stay down here and parse. Yeah. So we'll have Grumble, Ez, and yeah. I mean, they used to be good, but now they suck. Sorry, Sauce. Yeah, I'm sad about it too. It's my only DD is a Nightblade. So let's get on it again. So it'll be Hayhurst at 9 o'clock, and then everyone else at the same spot. Start at 12, and work your way around. 3, 2, 1. Steamer, back out.
My frames just went away.
Alright, everyone keep stacked up. Get the res real quick as well.
Push it.
Actually, Emily can get it. She's the off tank can do all the reses in the beginning, up until the spinner. You guys alright up there?
Make sure if you don't have the beam, you stand to the left or the right, because if you're stood in the beam, it will do damage to you.
I guess it's gonna need a lot of heals.
Did I get him?
Return to your position.
No, I missed one.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So if the steamer's at the same
can we
time...
coordinate which thing we go to? Because I had to just run the full way.
The one you should go to is the original one you...
Oh yeah. I didn't
Well, I
mention
tried
that.
to, but somebody else took my original one, so I went to the next one, and someone else stopped on that, so I went to the next one, and there was someone already there.
So,
Well, everyone
return to the one.
Remember the ones you went.
Yep,
So
return
the
to that one.
place that we end up on, whose is that going to be?
That's going to be 9 o'clock.
It's going to be 9
apparently.
o'clock is where we end.
So you should go be back 1.
Right.
So you ran the other way,
Yeah,
so you ended up
okay.
on my court instead.
Right.
I seem to be doing a lot of running around in circles, but okay.
Yeah.
And that...
I don't really like being the one who has to run a full circle at the start, I'll be honest, because by the time I'm reaching it, it's dead and it feels pointless.
Yeah.
So if I know which way we're going around to begin with, I will go straight to the second
running
position.
the whole distance is I would, before you even have to go up, I would wait near the portal. Like make sure you're on the side where your portal is at all times, and as soon as you hear the voice line, you can go up. Like you don't have to wait for Andros to call it. As soon as he makes the voice line, you can immediately
Well,
just press
yeah,
the
I'm
portal and go
standing
straight
here,
up.
but I have no sound because I can't really play sound while I'm listening to this as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you pop the channel acceleration right before you go up as well.
I mean,
yeah, or
I'm
do
listening
it
to it, so
afterwards.
I'll
You
just-
can just buff
Yeah.
yourself while running over. You don't have to
Yeah.
be there for the first if you can't make it. Like, join up with the group, but you can just spend that time buffing. It's not too bad. It is mostly pointless, though. You're right. That's the unfortunate thing of being at the opposite end.
Another decent thing to do would be wherever we're starting, so we're starting at 12, is let the person who's 12 go up first, because that will give them the beam.
It's too
Meaning,
much to think
like-
about. In an actual fight, no one's going to be able to see when they went up.
That's just an issue. If the person who goes up at 6 goes up, you're going to have like 5 to 10 seconds without a beam.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, I'm tanking the boss towards 12 o'clock, so the 12 o'clock will probably get up first.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the last pull, unless everyone really wants to go one more time, if you think you can get the ups.
I'm fine doing more.
Yeah, let's go one more. I think we've got it this time. I just
Yeah,
want to check though. When Hayhurst joined us, he went anti-clockwise. So is that what we're going to do? We're going to do anti-clockwise when we're upstairs.
Yep,
Well,
that
no,
is
that
up
was
to you.
that was clockwise. That was 12-3.
I was, sorry, yeah.
On 9.
Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, clockwise. We're doing anti-clockwise the first time round. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So everyone go clockwise from 12 o'clock. Okay.
Alrighty. So let's give it one more go. No official count-in, sorry. We're not intending to clear this boss at the moment. I'm gonna pull him back so you can get away from the shock pool. And also so I'm closer to 12 o'clock. Make sure we're really stacked up. Alright, go ahead, head up. Stack up even more. And try to stay relatively still. Generally, whoever has Alorame kind of gets to choose where everyone stands. So if you kind of drop an Alorame, see right where it is, everyone kind of stand in that circle, and that should be good. Dodge the meteors, and then come right back to the circle.
Shit, fell down.
Uh-oh. Who wants to go up for him?
Oh.
Right, Rob's got it.
Stand the beam in the Centurion.
Out of the steam. Keep hitting the steamer though.
My god.
Heal.
I'm on under
The
20
beam already,
frames.
You have to stand in the middle. Alright, return to your positions.
Everyone ready?
Go ahead and press when you can.
3, 2, 1, press.
Go.
Oh, too late.
That was like 2 seconds too late, but we nearly had it.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I totally fucked up with my... They said my finger in, but
What?
well, yeah, the fingers on the keyboard.
Alright, I will give you guys one more pull, but I don't want to make too big of a habit of running over. one more.
I mean, everyone understands it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Because first boss, everyone started stacking better and we got a flow, and I started figuring out how to keep all my buffs up better without getting destroyed. Because I don't play tank. And team cohesion is just generally...
Is it though?
Oh, it is. I
Well,
should have
this-
recorded it with video.
This last attempt we kinda scattered.
A little. Alright, let's go again. Yeah, I mean, the stacking is better. People are responding to things better. As you get used to seeing a fight, you can respond to everything better, keeping your buffs up, calls, positioning, because you're not quite as confused about what the fuck you're looking at, basically. Like, in the beginning, it's just difficult to even tell what you're trying to be looking at.
Stack back up, stack back up.
Yep, stack on up. He's gonna move a bit as soon as this happens, so come to the
Doesn't mean we need
alarm.
to.
There you go. Everyone's upstairs.
Oof, that hurts.
Yep, when he jumps, he always spawns a shock pool. So when you see him jump, you can kind of give a quick dodge roll or sprint away.
I thought that was the meteors that actually hit me there.
So stack on up in this Allura maze here. It's a good rule of thumb. Stay in Allura maze.
Trying to see
He
it.
jumped again, so now we're over here. Good. There you go. Yep. We can just kind of... It's not a steadfast rule, but we can go clockwise around him to avoid the shock pools. Always keeping them a little bit on your right. Stack up more. Everyone a little closer. The steamer's also only over there, so...
I'm gonna die here.
3, 2, 1, go.
You guys got it?
Yep.
You can jump back down, it'll protect you. Try it again. Try it again. It didn't work.
I died when I came down.
Oh yeah, you did not press the button at the same time.
We were there though, we were on the button, so...
Okay. That's possible. You'll know you got it because you'll hear vHoF start saying things, and also when you turn around, there'll be like a portal over the hole, showing that you get like a magical protection as you fall.
One other thing then, can we agree on one specific person doing the countdown? Because I've been doing it each time and somebody else started as I started, and maybe that put us out of sync.
You can
I don't
be
mind
that
if someone
person.
else wants to do it.
Nope, you'll be the person since it's already happening. Alright, what do you guys think? Finished for today?
Sure.
My PC certainly is. I went from 100 to 20 frames.
Yeah, and something for the going upstairs, like if you can't hear the voice line, you can turn on subtitles in chat, and then
I have
you can see that.
subtitles on, but it's just too much information, to be honest. It's hard to keep track of everything, especially at this stage where it's all new.
Yeah. Like I have subtitles in chat, so I will see. And then I just couldn't see that the orange chat that is someone else moves up in the corner of my eye, and then I know I can move.
Them, like directly above my skills bar, so they're really easy to see. But at the moment, it's a bit like because I don't know necessarily which voice lines I'm even looking for.
There is only one voice line.
Okay.
Or at least one that shows up in chat. I don't know what shows up because I don't look at the real subtitles.
Alright, so I will call it for today. So this will definitely go better next time because it's already getting closer and closer. And once we have the upstairs down, it's not too bad from there. It's mostly the same thing over and over again. And the third boss, I promise you, is much easier than these first two.
Maybe it's the spider that chases us.
Yes. This one, I don't think will take us as long as the first boss did either. So I think next week when we come back, we'll probably blast through these first two in probably
3
half
hours.
the time. Yeah, well, it's just how it is. We cut the time in half, and then we move to the third boss, and it's kind of a freebie. We'll get stuck on the fourth boss for a little while. Heads up, it's as bad, if not slightly worse than the first. But our teamwork is getting better, so when we get there, it won't feel quite as hard.